Michigan local. He moved here. I don't remember from where, though. I don't know if it was Pennsylvania or Ohio. I can't remember which one. And I think he told me at some point, and I just don't remember. He was one of our jokers, but he decided to drop Joker for... Okay. Liar. He literally was like, on Twitter, he was like, I'm not playing Joker, I'm going Mario. Then
no.
And then he picks Joker, like...
This is his 3rd time on stream, and there was one set with Mario that he won, and then it's been nothing but Joker.
Oh my god.
It's time to call him out.
Hex, come on.
But yeah, we have Hex, who has been on stream a couple times, showing off with that Joker, and we have Chia, who has also been on stream a couple times now. Rob player from Philly. She is ranked there.
I saw her Rob earlier, and I was like, yes. There have been so many Robs on stream, and I feel like I'm like one of the only players that actually like loves Rob.
Yes.
I love Rob.
Yes,
I love it when Rob's. Yes, I am. Listen, when I see a Rob fall off the stage and decide B and land it, it's like that meme, you know, like.
Oh gosh. When the sun hits the hills just right.
Yeah. I mean, when it happens to me, I'm like, well, that's stupid. But like when I watch it, because I have a pocket Rob, I'm like, that's fun. It's fun when you land that.
I actually like absolutely love fighting Rob. Like as like fatties. I think it's one of my favorite zoners to fight, but I do think he's like so silly. He's like Bowser. He's like Bowser level silly.
Bowser level silly?
Yeah, like I have fun fighting Bowser too, but Bowser's super silly. It's the same thing with Rob. As much fun as I have, that character's super silly.
So far, Chia is not putting this Joker at all. She's in a really good position right now.
Yeah, just kind of spacing them out, not getting too impatient or anything like that. Ooh, not quite.
Oh.
Doesn't get the wall tech. Good by Hexagonal just to catch that.
No, I know Rob can be a little bit of combo food just because like he's so like kind of like he's like awkwardly big and like boxy.
Yeah.
But it really looks like Hex hasn't really been able to get much off of that.
Yeah, because I mean he got the grab earlier with like the up air string starting, but he wasn't able to get anything off of it. And I mean now he's been kind of getting those juggles all the way up to 65%, but.
We have to be careful. Rob can do some nasty things.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good job kind of not being like right at ledge, just kind of waiting to see what their options will be.
The forward tilt. Nice weight right there on the ledge options. A quick 40%. Hexagonal doing a lot with this lead so far.
Now our sons aren't online. Best case scenario is that she's, oh no! He called her out. Best case scenario, she takes the stock sooner rather than later, but Hex not making it easy at all for her.
And there is such a huge percentage deficit now too.
And he's calling, and those counters are actually doing a really good job. Ooh.
Nice.
I still think there's a chance she can take this, but she is pretty high. But I know what Rob can do. I know what Rob is capable of.
Absolutely. I think she's got to be less like autopiloting with those lasers. It's always like top and then laser, and there's just not enough. Like there's so many frames for your opponent to just react to that. And like they already like on reaction put out like their shield once they see that the rotor has come out. So like. I've noticed she's done that quite a few times since like the beginning of when she started coming up on stream. And rarely do those lasers ever hit.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of times she'll bounce it to try to catch like the jump out of shield, but like people can just see that. They just see that and they don't.
And there during the second stock, Hex did a really good job at calling out her side Bs when he was trying to come back. She would start the side B, but he would immediately counter and it would send her back.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, they've decided to go to Kalos.
What do you think of this counter pick?
Stage-wise, I'm not sure whose favor it'd be in, because like, for Rob, when I play Rob, I don't mind platforms.
Yeah, because then you have like up tilt and up air, and you can just chart.
Yeah,
you
like-
can chart. But I guess the stage does give Chia a lot more room, and that's where if she felt like she was getting suffocated or something.
That is true, because Joker being like faster, and then Aha. Oh no.
Just like right there with like the
Yeah.
laser, like
Chill.
she's got to stop that.
See, this is what worries me as well with like Kalos, especially when like right there when she went for the up air. I feel like if it was any other stage, it would have killed, but because we're Kalos with a higher ceiling, it didn't really. She still took the stock, but sometimes with characters when they have like a vertical kill, I understand like space versus obviously just like one kill option. You
Yeah.
have to like checks and balances here.
But then there's also like the point where that Kalos' blast zones are just so large that Rob can almost always ensure that Rob, you know, like recovers low.
Yeah.
And like, no Arson Joker can't do anything about it. Arson Joker doesn't even really want to go down there and challenge Rob. So like, I can kind of see why, even though it'll kill later, the recovery is going to be improved, like at least just a little bit. And I mean, Rob's still kind of heavy themselves. Like,
Hex is doing a really good job at kind of maneuvering around those options that she was throwing off ledge. He was able to dodge her spike attempt. He had counter prepared for the lasers that she was shooting out. I do agree with you. I think she should chill on the lasers.
yeah.
Worst case scenario, like if Hex like catches on, yes.
Awesome.
I love watching that. Worst case scenario, if Hex catches on to when she might throw out a laser, she could end up giving him more Arsene meter if he catches on and sees that.
Yeah.
That's my worry when I throw things out at a Joker and they don't have Arsene. I could just give it to them.
Yeah. And that's why when it comes to this, like I always just say, you know, play non-committal. Like right there with the laser.
See, he
you
was
just
ready,
waited.
yeah. It missed. And thankfully for her, it missed, but he was like revving to go for it.
Yeah, and I mean, here's the thing is I don't think it's a condition thing either, because if you were doing the laser to condition them to like do that, you could at least just throw out the top and then immediately just go in and assume
Right.
they're gonna punish it, right? But, like that's not what's happening. Like I don't
Maybe
think,
it's just like an autopilot, like I'm gonna throw out like a random hitbox, like if it hits, it hits, if it doesn't, it doesn't.
yeah,
trying to, like,
I
cover
think it's an
ground.
auto, I don't think it's a conditioning thing, because like there hasn't been any difference in strategy. There's been difference in timing, but that is what makes me think it's not conditioning.
She did a really good job there surviving that whole second stock, and she was able to rack Joker up to 117. Oh, yep, one grab combo.
Ooh, misses it. Spot dodge was a little fishy right there. Nice perfect shield and nair out of shield just to get away from that pressure by Hex. Chia now getting a little hungry to finish this stock. Okay, I guess it worked that time. Nice down tilt to keep on ledge. Oh my gosh.
Oh, and that takes the stock.
All right.
It looks like she's considering what to ban. Now, since Hex lost, I wonder if he'll make the switch to his Mario, or if maybe he just feels more comfortable with Joker. I know a lot of people, when they first make like the initial switch off of a character, especially in tournaments, it can be really hard to like kind of stick with the new one. 'Cause
Yeah.
You might not want to take the losses right away. You're like, okay, I'll just stick with, you know, my comfort pick, the one that I've been playing this whole time.
All right, and we're going to Yoshi's here. I think Mario would be a completely fine pick too, because from what I know, Mario does pretty well against Rob.
I guess it depends like how comfortable he feels, because sometimes even if like a character is like technically better than another one, if you're not comfortable with that quote unquote like better character, like what's even the point?
Oh, absolutely. But like I saw his Mario's punish game from that first time he played, and his Mario's punish game is on point, and that's what you need against Rob, is because like if you can just keep the neutral interactions to a minimum and just kill Rob really fast, you really don't have to worry about the whole puzzle game of getting around Rob.
I saw her start off with like neutral side B. I wonder if that was like a mistake.
Yeah, I think
know like neutral side B for Rob is not what you want to do. It's not the move.
Yeah, I'm assuming they started with they meant to start with top, but yeah, I saw that too, and I was like, what?
What? I'll assume that's a misinput because I've never seen a Rob like purposely do that unless there's like a crazy strat I'm unaware of.
Coming down with that nair, baited it out. I think the up tilt was kind of a weird choice.
Good parry from Hex.
I love that so much. Oh my god. Ooh, good spot dodge right there.
Oh, he's able to capture a laser and maneuver around her.
You do not want Rage Arson right now.
Oh, this is not looking good for Chia unless she can come back and close out the stock because you do not want that Arson to come out because once he starts racking it up, that's going to give Hex a huge advantage point.
There it is.
Arson is out. Good wait on the, okay.
Nice.
Good. He did a good job waiting when he saw Rob at the ledge. Like he knows that she's going to try and go down there to spike him, so he kind of waits a little bit on his recovery.
Ooh. Just overall, really good juggling right now. Not really giving Hex the opportunity to come down safely and reset neutral.
He's got our Sun back. Nice parry.
Nice way to just come down. Right behind, but didn't really capitalize too well.
Definitely fishing for some back airs.
Awesome recovery right there by Chia.
I don't know why he countered it.
I did not think it was still going to be out.
It can last a while. I thought she saw it and then maybe she would try to grab him, like punish him for it.
Maybe.
But it's okay. She didn't give him anything. She was able to close out the stock before any Arson.
That was a weird way to use the invincibility right there to just kind of like air dodge in the corner. That made her super vulnerable. Hex catches the roll away. Kind of staying patient. You don't want to push too hard. You just got to close out that stock. That's it.
See, I know a lot of players tend to have like this habit, like I gotta push buttons, I gotta push buttons, I gotta push buttons.
Yep.
But I feel like people really underestimate the power of literally just standing there and kind of give yourself a breath to kind of really like assess the situation.
Yep.
Ooh, good counter from Hex. Oh. Very nice by Chia. Who don't want to be above Rob. Oh,
There it is.
Gets it.
Awesome.
What's cool about this is that it reminds me of the time when I like was watching like Zach Ray versus MKLeo when Zach Ray busted out the Rob.
Oh,
and
yeah.
came so close to just knocking MKLeo out.
Ooh. Nice little counter to interrupt the combo right there. If Rob is able to continue that, it goes into like what, like a 40% total combo? Something crazy like that, because you can convert off that fair. Nice little up air there to stop that. Nice to use the up tilt there to convert. Does not quite kill yet, but Chia has been really convincingly dominating neutral for this set so far. At the top.
I think she's definitely found her footing. Like she knows what she needs to do against Hex.
Absolutely. Hex himself has to kind of adapt. Usually he's been keeping it pretty even, but so far it's just been...
Oh my god.
Doing a pretty decent job right now boxing out Chia, making sure she doesn't get anything started.
Very good charge.
Immediately Arsen.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, when you're Rob and you're like off stage, like laser is a pretty good option to try and get them like away from the ledge to like guarantee you like a safe landing. It just so happens with Joker, he can just kind of be like, I kind of want that power for myself.
That was a really good down tilt to kind of poke and then lower the shields too right there.
Yep.
Kind of reversed it, and now there's no Arsen at all in the field. I feel like Hex should try a little bit more to try to maybe like wall spike. Because like Rob doesn't have a good option to cover behind.
And you know what I've noticed? Hex hasn't used guns like hardly at all.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I noticed
like,
that too.
I feel like guns is very important. It's like a very important part of like Joker's kit.
Yeah.
Especially when Hex finds himself like above her. Just to like, while she's trying to recover, just, you know, down, like gunning her down, whether it be off stage or even just to like guarantee himself more of like a safe landing. Because nobody wants to get hit by guns. So they're either forced to move under it or they're just going to get hit by it if they're really like dedicated. But it can lead into to a lot too.
And the utility altogether would help in so many different scenarios. Like we've seen him get like juggled and stuff by up airs. Like gun helps you get out of that disadvantaged state, right?
Yeah.
You just jump over all that stuff and ignore it. It's an anti-camp tool if you're like, struggling with getting her to approach or whatever, or you're just trying to kind of screw up with her movement or whatever. Like all that stuff really helps.
Oh, I don't know if he's going to make it back.
No. Chia now up a full stock. This could be the last stock of Hex's tournament.
It's definitely not impossible, though, for Hex to bring this back.
Oh, absolutely not. Not with Arsen right there.
Arsen coming out like, is this robot giving you trouble?
Not quite. There it goes.
Back air.
Went
Very
down
nice.
to finally get that edge guard.
Yep, and now we're just going to patiently wait a little bit before coming back. Oh, but Chia doing a really good job following up.
Hex has such a mountain to climb right now. Shield's looking tiny.
See, right there, I feel like he could have gunned instead of just...
Well, he finally pulled out the gun, but it was just like right when she was already there.
Oh!
Rough.
Rough. Arsen just coming out.
Chia taking that pretty well. Good showing.
Good games from Hex. I still really wish he like used gun. I feel like that was like a really